Tune in to the CONNECTWORK with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the CONNECTWORK, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the CONNECTWORK.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the CONNECTWORK.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the CONNECTWORK, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the CONNECTWORK. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the CONNECTWORK, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the CONNECTWORK.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the CONNECTWORK.
Yeah. Back with that double up pack, like I told y'all, the CONNECTWORK, where connections bring about collaboration, and these collaborations bring about real connections. I'm one of the hosts on this esteemed show, IKS. Pass it along to my brothers, let them introduce themselves.
Well, staff, appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know who it is. This is Tony Lynch. I'm one of the co-hosts of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And as always, man, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Support us as we keep bringing y'all good vibes and amazing people. So I'm going to hand this over to my next brother, man. You know what I'm saying? To let him introduce himself.
Peace to the people, man. It is I, your brother, Quaalude himself, Richard of Nottingham. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest here, man. You know, owner and creator of Ill Nation. No, am I pronouncing it correct?
International.
International Radio. I apologize. International Radio. Also, my radio. You know, Nino Corleone himself, man. Appreciate you, brother.
On, everybody?
Welcome to the
CONNECTWORK. Let's set it up. I don't own My Radio Chicago. I just own International Radio. I started My Radio Chicago in 2015, but I don't own the network. I didn't own the network, but now 2020, it's 5 years. International Radio's been out. You know what I'm saying? Now I own that network.
Okay.
For sure.
There's still some ownership up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, damn right.
Ownership up in that mother.
Damn right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So how we gonna start this thing off today? How was your day, Mr. Corleone? You know, I had spoke to you. I know you had took you know what? Nah, let me get to it, man. I ain't even gonna pull no punches. I started talking about it earlier today. So I would love for not only you to introduce who you are and all the above, but tell us that story that you told me where you said, man, about some unique, you know, special individuals that came onto the studio and you said, oh, nah, that ain't it. You ain't it. Nah.
I don't remember the specific story, but I got
the lemon aisle. The lemon aisle.
You hinting? I'm not catching the hint, but
Finesse 2 times. Shout out Finesse 2 times, brother. You know what I'm saying? You just had some workings with Finesse 2 times.
Well, no, people be in the same rooms with different people. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, the caliber that people be portraying, it be real funny. You know, I don't like to talk when people ain't able to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, in the public, you know, I would talk. We could have our conversations about whoever behind the closed doors, but you know what I'm saying. When it comes down to who I be in the studio with or who I be around, I kind of like shy away from that. But I can say it do be people that be acting like a certain type of way on the internet that don't be how they is in real life. I can say that.
And how hard is it for you to work with individuals like that, knowing where you come from, knowing your background, knowing you know what you know?
It's not, because this game is an entertainment game. You know what I'm saying? This shit is a facade, you know, so it doesn't I apologize for cursing. It doesn't affect me when I see it. It just be shocking in my head. I'd be like, wow, you know, I thought this person was like this, and it don't be like that.
That's crazy you said that, because I mean Quay was talking and about Freeway. About the Freeway.
Just
That
became a
Jay-Z
sheriff.
side. Just became a sheriff. I thought he was a street dude. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying? I
a
thought he
sheriff
was
is crazy.
yes, Hawaii 5-0.
Yes. And I'm talking about
that makes you think, like, what type of ties did he already have in the legal, you know what I'm saying, realm? Like, you know.
Exactly. Like, I mean, he got sworn in. He did that. Y'all ain't seen that?
I ain't see that. That ain't public news up here.
I promised to uphold.
Yeah.
To protect.
Like he did that. He did that. What Shaq did. Remember, Shaq became a real sheriff. He did the same thing. Yeah. But you know, see, if y'all remember, it was a while, not too long ago, a few years back, everybody counted Freeway out. Remember, he was having all them operations, man. He shriveled up looked like a worm. Remember, he was fighting for his life.
He had to fight that. He had to run that 2K that they be having him wrong. He had to make sure he.
Nah, he really had some complications where he had to get a implant. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call it. You know, you get like a rib. I mean, I said a rib. Now you get a liver from somebody, a donor. That's what he had to get. You know what I mean? He was shriveled up, looking crazy. And now he fought through that storm, bro. But yo, Mr. Corleone, man, what would you say? What would you say is your driving force behind Nino Corleone? And what makes you continue to believe?
I came up in the game right behind when everybody was getting deals, you know, and I just knew that, you know, I was gone. You feel me? A lot of the people that's in my draft class, I just knew they was gone. And I know for a fact we didn't get the proper fair share shot that we were supposed to get as far as like Chicago goes, because we a different type of breed of caliber of people when it comes down to business. You got people that's here that just want to just be all gangster and try to extort people, you know what I'm saying? And it ruins relationships, it runs people off. So we don't have platforms to stand on. The DJs, it's all pay to play, you know what I'm saying? And it's no shot to the culture, because you got to feed your family, but when it comes down to independent artistry and platforms that we have, we lack those. And so I feel back as far as like me dropping music, because I'm not going to accept less than a penny for my streams. I'm not going to get on these platforms, get 1 million streams plus, knowing that I'm getting $4,000 for 1 million streams. So I'm going hard on this side so that we can create the, what would you say, paradigm shift in the music industry. I think about just probably like 60 some years ago, not even 70 years ago, people couldn't drink on certain water fountains. People couldn't walk in certain bathrooms. People couldn't go in certain places. It was segregation. And then hence years later, you know, they changed those laws. Dr. King walked across a bridge and got whooped on because of what they believed in. And that's what needs to happen within not only Chicago, but the music industry. So I'm going to be a platform builder, a pillar for the people that need opportunities. You know, I've been blessed to have certain opportunities. So I'm here to be a catalyst for my culture and my city.
Yeah, I was watching one of your Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I followed you on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, accepting the invite. And I seen you had your little one up in there, man.
Yeah.
Recording.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's to me, like when I seen that, most parents don't try to stick to their kids' dreams or showing them that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. You know what
My
I'm saying? So
grandson got
that's
something.
yeah, and that's why like when you how you said opening up them avenues, I actually seen, you know what I'm saying, you're doing that with yours. You know what I'm saying? So like you know what I'm saying, hats off to you on that, G.
Thanks.
For sure.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Now there's also a question that I ask everybody, you know what I'm saying, and Quay gonna follow up with his most definitely. But if your life had a theme song, what would that be and why?
So I got a song that I just dropped. Of course, I wouldn't have nobody else be the theme song to my life. I would be the artist. So I got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, because my life has been in phases. So, and I make theme song music. I make music that suits the soul. You feel me? So, I got a song that's called Legend with Chocolate Berry. It's basically descriptive. You know what I'm saying? You can hear in the music what I'm talking about. So like Legend goes, I got faith that I'ma make it, I ain't worried. I got patience, I ain't moving, I ain't worried. Cause I'ma go hard until the day that I ain't buried. So after I'm gone, they gonna say I'm legendary. They gonna say I'm a legend. But it was sung though. So Chocolate sung that. Then I got another joint called Win. Me and Spiller.
Hold on. You said how those words go again, brother?
So it's Legend. I got faith that I'ma make it. I ain't worried. I got patience.
That's all I need. That's all I needed right there. That's all I needed right there, right? So here it go. You know what I'm saying? You said you know what I mean? I got faith. I ain't worried.
Ain't worried.
I ain't worried.
Hell no.
I just had to try that
Ain't
out. That's
worried at all.
Shout out Raggedy Leg, you know?
Yeah.
But yo,
I'm coming soon.
I gotta ask this though, man. Who is Chocolate? I mean, is that different than Chocolate
Berry? Chocolate
I'm
Berry.
saying, you know, is that different than Chocolate Berry or you know what I'm saying? I'm Chocolate.
That's actually her real name.
Memphis accent.
That's actually her real name.
Female?
That's not a stage name. She's a dope singer, great singer. And we killed that joint. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna super drop it next year. I'm gonna have a crazy rollout for it. But yeah, that will be a song that will describes my life. Legend. Because after it's said and gone, they're gonna say I'm a legend. They're gonna make statues about me.
Yo, bro, this is the first time in the hood language that I've ever heard of somebody, you know, without it being a joke, and that's their actual name, Chocolate. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it got some ghetto sauce. You know what I mean? Because that's what we say. You know, when you got a nice candy bar, that's all yours. Oh, this ain't no chocolate, this chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate. For real. Get at her for them features, man. For real, she is dope. If you need a singer, she is definitely on point. On the real, her people like Monique the singer, people like Nanette, definitely going to be some staple hoes within the R&B game on the females.
Oh, shout out Duck. Duck from out there. He said he said she a dope artist. Have her pull up to our music review show Sunday. Yeah, and let us spin her music.
Yeah.
People would. Tell her. People going. Show some love.
Yeah, because you
so got a mixtape. If you was to say, if you was to say, the type of, if you was to throw her in the category aunties or a little almost aunties on the R&B, that meaning like Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, or Whitney Houston.
She like
Karen,
Kelly. I can answer that instantaneously. She like a Kelly Price, like a faith type of, you know, church when Hail Mary make you cry.
Okay. So
look, did you hear him?
Fantasia.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now he got finished that. Did you just hear him? He did the Bone Thugs. He did the intro to Bone Thugs. You heard that? Yeah, you did that sample. That was you. He said, "Hail Mary." Remember that chick?
She gets down for real, like real. She's a singer. Look, she don't sing, she sang.
That's what we missing. Singing.
Yeah, that's a difference. Yeah, singing.
Yeah, talk
That's
to the
some difference
soul
right there.
Yeah. Ain't no see with singing you can't use no box macaroni and cheese. It got to be baked macaroni and cheese when it's singing. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody I'm on
All
the
the
track
way
with, though, they step us though. Like I don't do tracks with people that can't step. I gotta have people on the track that can watch me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta believe that that somebody gonna get on the track and watch me. Other than that, I'm not even gonna accept the feature. Like you could say, man, I want to pay you for a feature. I gotta know you raw, or I gotta hear you, and then you gotta be suitable. Because I don't just get on the track and then just stump over people. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get on the track with you, I'm coming crazy.
I feel you on that, because some people try to have people be that anchor for them because they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to put themselves in the middle. You know what I'm saying? The first verse was dope. Then the last part was tight. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that be trying to do that. But I got a question for you, man. Out of what is the most proudest thing, bro, that you have done in your travels of doing this radio thing, whether it was, you know what I'm saying, promotional, whether it was a profitable game, you know what I'm saying? What is something that you proud that like you proud to say, like, man, this right here was what did it?
So I'm the first hip hop artist to sign in a union. There's been a union around for 129 years. And it's been protecting orchestra and symphony artists, giving them pensions, all different types of perks, bro. And we've been excluded from, well, I ain't gonna say we've been excluded. We just, nobody said nothing about it. So now that's why I said they're gonna make statues about me, because we have unionized music. And I don't know if how deep that's sinking into you, but like
I never heard of it, so this is new to me.
Yeah,
see. It's sinking in so much that I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, hit you behind the scenes, but I know that's gonna be tapped too. See, we got to understand it right now. You know what I mean? The government and all that is on you like this, bro. Oh yeah,
giving up secrets. He giving up secrets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we about to shake things up with this. We about to create all different types of legislation. We about to if you research unions in any organization that's backed by a union, the workers and the people that's the employees benefit the most, not the people who own the companies. You know what I'm saying? And it's been since the beginning of time that musicians have got the short end of the stick when we the ones who picking up the paintbrush, and all the people do that got the suits on is pay for us to be able to pick our paintbrushes up. But you know, they affect our paintbrushes, they change our paintbrushes, they sexualize our paintbrushes. You know what I'm saying? And now we get a chance to stand up and say something about it. We get a chance to strike the right way. We don't no longer have to gather a couple dudes and some niggas and stand outside Spotify illegally. Now we can legally strike on places that's treating us like slaves, you know. So that's the biggest thing that I've done in my career. We are still working on it. It's, like I said, I signed in the union in 2023. It's gonna take a decade for it to really sink in, but it's gonna have to be me in every city and state. I'm the first hip hop artist to sign in the world in the union. So it's going to have to be a me in California. It's gonna have to be a me in Texas. It's gonna have to be and when it happens, the paradigm shift.
All right. So how do we do that?
So what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to come to Chicago, you know, because we're the first city to do it right now. Every state has a union. Every state has a union for musicians. Every state. And if your city doesn't have a state, it resides to, say, if it's not, so we got the Chicago Federations of Musicians. If you stay in Springfield and if they don't have Springfield Federation of Musicians, you can come to Chicago and register. You see what I'm saying? So if you in Virginia, and you know what I'm saying, and a neighboring city doesn't, you see what I'm saying, doesn't have a union, you can go to the neighboring city and join. But right now, we are the only people who is allowing hip hop into the union. So the reason why I say I need y'all to come to Chicago is because I want y'all to come to see how we got the union set up and everything, and see and get mad and say, why don't Philly do this? And guess what? When y'all get here, we'll have the president, the vice president. I'm gonna let y'all meet them personally, and we'll have them call the people in Philly like, hey, this is a thing.
Well, we need to set that up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody in Philly, but we need to set that up because you know our home base is out of Chicago. Salute Uncle Beats and Hood Hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready to set that up, you know that we can put that in motion.
This is what I do every single day. I don't clock out. So when you can tell me whenever you ready, and then I'll meet you downtown and we do it.
Hamburger. Quick way to throw that back on a on spatula, huh? You know what I'm saying? Quick way to throw that back on the spatula.
Red done.
All right,
Hey,
so
man,
go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, Quay. Go ahead, Quay.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
was
man. We
just
sitting at the
about to say that
living room table.
I was about to say that's crazy because I never like I've heard of like unions and stuff, but I ain't never heard one for music before.
Yeah. Nobody's heard of it, so don't feel bad. Nobody's really heard of it. It's only here. It's only in Chicago. And again,
I believe it.
When you get off here, everybody that's watching this live, you can go whatever state you live in. Just type in musicians union for whatever state you live in. It's going to shock and rock your nation. It's going to change the way that people think. Like, if you know anything about a union, and like, okay, I want to ask y'all something. Now I'm turning to the interviewer. All right. When the teachers don't get what they want, what do? They
strike. You know what I'm saying? They don't be no classes. The school end up getting shut down.
Great answer. So now think about us doing that on Apple Music. What if it was a blackout on Spotify and all DSPs? We rock billions from these people. Billions.
Yeah, they're gonna try to hurry up and sell it.
They put ads on your channel, on my channel, on our channel, unnegotiated. But they pay you less than a penny. They pay what pay scale? Who thought of this? Who thought that? I guarantee you the person who did think about it, I guarantee you he's somewhere rich with his toes in the sand. The person who thought to pay us less than a penny, stone him. Stone him. Because again, what is played without music? You need music for everything except for court.
And guess what? And guess what? You got music in court. Don't
You so do.
I'm saying, like, how is artists not the highest paid profession in the world when music is everywhere? Music is everywhere.
It's two universal languages of the planet Earth.
Albums.
I've said that all the time,
ain't no
bro.
billionaire. All the billionaires that we got in music come from brands like clothes. It's not no but I guarantee you it's billionaires off of music, but not us, the artists. We ain't billionaires. It's crazy. And it's going to be a paradigm shift, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they probably killed. I'm going to live for this shit as long as I can. But the reason why we got to stand up in solidarity is because they're going to try to, you know how they try to trump you. Oh, Michael Jackson want to buy Sony? Get him up out of here. Oh, okay. All right, Kelly want to do that? Get him up out of here. You get him up out of here. You got to research the right person, though. Yep. You got to research the right people. I want y'all to look at this dude that runs NACA. He been running NACA for 30 years, man. He gives you a chance to get a crib, no money down, no down payment, and things like that. He been crushing banks. I'm talking about going at the top gurus. They ain't tried to kill him yet. Well, I don't know if they tried to kill him, but he's still alive, and NACA's still around. So you got to follow the right leader. You got to have the right face in place, you know what I'm saying, to grab the masses. Because once we get on, They can't kill us all. They knew they was gonna have to do the whole civil rights, allow us to be equal. They was going to have to, otherwise it was gonna be crazy for them. It's gonna be the same thing with music. Watch what I tell y'all, bro. It's gonna be the same thing with music. They are not going to be able to keep getting away with this and what they're doing with us in this music, bro. We're going to go direct to consumer. It should be, I'm going to UncleBeats.com. If I want Uncle Beats, I'm going to Uncle Beats. I should be able to give Uncle Beats $1 right now. Uncle Beats should be able to get his money right now, instead of they paying us when they want to pay us, or they paying us less than a penny. You know what I'm saying? How can I spend my less than a penny? Where I can spend that at? That's my intellectual property, right? You owe me this, right? So if I just say I want to settle out right now and I got 10 views, you gonna tell me because this don't add up to a certain thing that you can't pay me out, or you're not gonna pay me out? In what profession that's done?
You ain't lying. 10 units is 10 units.
Yeah, bamboozlement.
10 units is 10 units. You ain't lying, brother.
Yeah.
I never looked at it from that aspect, whereas that just hustle as much as you can, and guess what? You may never hit 1 million, so I may never pay you, but get out there and get that bag and hurry up.
And I'm gonna pay you whenever I want to pay you. Like
if I want
quarterly, they used to pay us quarterly.
If you still got a stature to make it to, you still need to make it to a astronomical level.
And the people that is, say the Drakes and the Lil Waynes and all the people that is getting the streams. Okay, you should be getting paid more. So again, it's the paradigm shift. It has to happen. It's going to happen, and I'm not gonna stop. So that kind of piggybacks on the question on what fuels Nino Corleone. You feel me? Because it being in the union also, they pay for things like I was able to go to labor, the Chicago Federation of Labor, and do organizing classes. Like I graduated from organizing classes from the Chicago Federation of Labor. And one thing that they teach you in the classes is like agitation and aggravation. This is how we create solidarity, because most of the people, when they striking, they mad. They pissed off. They like, man, we should be getting treated better. Come on, man. There's no way we should have seen TLC get TLC, man. If we'd have had a union in place. Hold on. Now, everybody on this, I'm glad you said Freeway. Everybody on this stream is old enough to know this bar right here. No union, no benefits, no dental plan. I can't eat off no $100 grand. Y'all remember Bean said that, and I can't go on this way? I'm gonna back it up. He said, no union, no benefits, no dental plan. Rockefeller is 3 blocks down the street from the American Federation of Musicians. That's the big boss. The union, the big boss, is in New York. 3 blocks down the street from the building Def Jam in. With no union, no benefits, no dental plan. Huh?
Message.
That's just like what you played with the Master P, the sample you took used for on the track you got with Master P.
I ain't even want to mention it. That was exactly what P said, man.
Exactly. Exactly in the interview.
He said, "Do you see a no-name millionaire? You seeing he's a no-name dude nowadays? You see him making millions, but we can change that. All we gotta do is own it. We own it, then we get all the money."
Yep. That's why I like
I just sampled that 2 days ago.
Yeah. You gotta have that business mind, man. That business mindset. You know what I'm saying? And have your eyes open and your ears open when you hearing it. You know what I'm saying? You seeing it, then moving forward with it. Because that, to me, man, that is that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I do music for a hobby. But you know what I'm saying? If I was really trying to be part of it, trying to get in it, I feel I would want to be on the union. You know what I'm saying? I would want to know that there's other people that's gonna stand for me getting what I'm supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Because like most of these people that's in the music industry, they don't even have their masters. They don't have they what you call it to they catalog. They don't even got their catalog. You know what I'm saying? They don't even own the catalog. Most of these people don't, you know what I'm saying? They get bamboozled by going through the record companies publishing instead of going through a publishing themselves, or going through their lawyers instead of getting their own entertainment lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, a lot of people ain't self-sufficient like that. And that's what blocks a lot of people, them not having that knowledge.
So it's time for teach, train, and motivate.
Yeah. That's most definitely. That was some eye-opening. That's some eye-opening stuff, man. You put out there, Nino. That's crazy. Because you have a lot of people now. They're trying to be independent instead of going through a record label. You know what I'm saying? So that way that all the revenue is coming back to them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them getting bamboozled. Because I remember when I was trying to do the little music stuff, my partner gave me a book, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know what I'm saying, the industries of like 33% go here, 33% go there, 33% go there, and all right, that's 99. What a 1% at? That's you. So out of that whole 100, you getting 1%. You know what I'm saying? People selling CDs, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, 20-something dang on dollars. Most of them wasn't even getting $1, they getting a quarter, 15 cents. You know what I'm saying? 15 cents off $1. You know what I'm saying? And that's wild. That's hella wild.
You know, that reminds me of a conversation that I heard with Prince, right? You know, and he was talking about almost the same exact thing. He was like, what makes more sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Going here and making, you know what I'm saying, $100,000, or owning this and making, you know what I'm saying, 100 million. He goes, so yeah, I think he was talking about another artist. I don't want to put their name out there and everything, but he was talking about another artist. He was like, who do you think is going to benefit more? You know, saying me or this individual right here? He goes, and so once you understand that, you know what I'm saying, it allows for more freedom and control over, you know what I'm saying, as Nino said, your intellectual property, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Shoot, look at NBA YoungBoy. That boy, he ain't signed. You know what I'm saying? He started off. He wasn't signing no. I don't know if he's signing anybody right now. I don't know if he's signed a Birdman or whatever. But that boy made millions off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Putting his music straight through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Independently. You know what I'm saying? That way, all that kickbacks coming to him. He ain't had. You know what I'm saying? He had to. You know, I told the same with Nipsey.
See
how Nipsey was rolling. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey was making money up off of his stuff.
NBA YoungBoy had Birdman behind him way back from I forgot the name of that joint, man. Birdman was behind him for a little while, to the point where, if you remember, initially, I ain't gonna say that was behind it because I ain't really hear too much behind that, but right either at the time or right before, Lil Wayne created that, you know, the lawsuit and all that. If you remember, what you call it said, Baby said NBA YoungBoy about to be the biggest thing hip hop ever seen. He's a superstar. He said it way back then, and nobody believed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believed. And guess what? He proved it to him. He proved it to him, man. You know, baby believed in what others couldn't see at all. You know what I'm saying? Wayne thought it was because, you know, Wayne had a couple issues with individuals. You know, when Jacquees came on to play, he had, you know, the likeness of Lil Wayne and all that. You know what I mean? It was a lot of funny little scenarios.
That was the same with like Young Thug. Everybody tried to compare him and Young Thug together with that little.
Now, look, on that IKS, you know, I've said it from day one, bro. Like, I've never understood, like, with the whole YSL trial, I said from day one, man, like, I don't know. The average person couldn't give you no catalog from Young Thug. You said Bestie. Other than that, I couldn't. I wouldn't even think of the name of that. But You know, one joint that I had known was that lifestyle. That joint, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But nothing to the point where he's as big of an individual as he was. Like, hold on, I don't know this dude rockstar catalog. You know, I ain't know him as that.
Rich Homie Quan was I like the Rich Homie Quan verse on that better than
anything. He had more. He was more lyrical. To me also. More starbound and all that, man. This dude was doing all kinds of things for attention. The dress, this, he did things to bring the vision to him, but I still ain't hear the music that matched it. You know what I mean? Like, all right, this dude wear a dress.
He had the shock factor, not the wow factor.
Exactly. That was it. What the internet is built off of, just, you know. What up, though, Tony? Look like you lost in thought.
No, I had a question because as you was talking, as you were saying that, you know, I was thinking, you know, when we compare these artists, right, these young artists to these, you know what I'm saying, to the more seasoned vets in the game, do you think, and you know what I'm saying, and I, you know, just out of curiosity, do you think it's a good way to add a little competition to individuals, or do you think that when you compare them, it takes away from the individual and, you know what I'm saying, can be very detrimental into how they drive themselves, you know what I'm saying, trying to compete with somebody who's been seasoned, right? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that people don't understand about that, right? So yeah, that's my question.
No, to me, I think it's more of a drive. I believe it's more of a drive. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone compare someone to someone, that's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying, of a person's potential that they can reach or go beyond. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at it as, oh man, I ain't him, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You're supposed to be you. You know what I'm saying? But that comparison is showing that, hey, you can become as big as that or even bigger by being you.
And you know, and when I ask that question, I'm looking at it from a mental health perspective, right? You know what I'm saying? Because some people aren't cut to take on that weight, and the comparison to them, you know what I'm saying, they can also internalize that and do a lot more internal damage to themselves, trying to live up to someone else's reputation, not understanding that this is your journey, this is your path. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to shape your own course in this thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And be who you're meant to be. Just looking at it from a different perspective. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, like take for instance, look at James Brown. Damn good entertainer, damn good dancer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of R&B artists emulated that. Some became bigger than that. Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got a lot of people that come out, you know what I'm saying? They singing, they dancing, they emulate Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you know what I'm saying, like Neo. To me, Neo sound like Michael Jackson. He got a lot of his stuff that he do is Mike, you know what I'm saying? The hat, you know what I'm saying? That's straight from Michael Jackson.
You're right. When he first came out, though, he really sounded, people compared him to Mike.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that comparison, it can be a hindrance, or it could be something that uplifts you a few, you know what I'm saying, to even spark more fire with you.
Right. And you know, and again, you know what I'm saying, I'm just looking at the different avenues that people go down. You know, you know, it's just out of curiosity. So those young cats that are watching us right now understand, you know what I'm saying? You know, like look at it as something that drives you in a positive way to help you be better, right? You know what I'm saying? And don't look at it as such a somebody talking down on you, but saying that, hey, you know what I'm saying, like you got potential.
Now look, see, you said one thing in there, you got potential. See, I got a different outlook on that whole thing because music to me, you know, it's supposed to be based on originality, man. And to me, if you sound like somebody else, then automatically emulating somebody else. You know what I mean? And some people may be looking for the results that individual got. You know what I mean? And get mad at you because you do compare to something that you see or heard or whatever, and don't want to share that vibe. Okay, you sound like, as you had just said, that for namesake, Drake. You know, guess what? I don't want to share the vibe of two Drakes. I just want to know Drake is Drake, man. I don't want to know Shake, Break, all them that got the, you know what I mean? And people nowadays, they just feel it's okay to come out sounding exactly like somebody else and feel entitled. You're like, nah,
and
mine's is different.
That's why I asked the question, you know what I'm saying? Because I see it from that, right? You know, and it's, and it also, you know what I'm saying, it makes me think about, you know what I'm saying, how these young individuals are carrying that weight with themselves, you know what I'm saying, and how do they internalize it, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean,
Just,
shoot, you know what I'm
just
saying?
curiosity.
It's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Music is inspiration. You know what I'm saying? There's something, or there's a band, a song, a instrument that inspires you. You know what I'm saying? Now, most people don't take that and go. Yeah, I said most people don't
You
take
said
that
the major word
and
though,
try to become
inspire.
yes, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Most people, they don't come with their own creativity. I don't sound like nobody. I rap for a hobby. I don't sound like anybody. I sound
Emulation.
like a nasal rapper.
I think a lot of people.
I'm the Keith Sweat of rap.
A lot of people go for comfortable is better. You know what I mean? So, and people don't understand that. You know, they look for, or they understand that by emulating somebody, then they get the feeling or the vibe or whatever it is, the what you call it, clickbait, or I forgot what you call it, man. You know, but they get unearned attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the number one. I've been saying this for the longest, bro. Attention is the number one drug. You know what I mean? And it's like people don't understand. They don't have it in them that you too can be an inspiration. Yo, I've said that so many times. You remember IKS when I first met you? I said, you know what? See, I don't never get into all that religion and all that. But yo, I say in a quick second, my Jesus got gold teeth. Right? And then I say, well, I said it to my girl many a time. Yo, who's to tell you 1,000 years from now, somebody ain't going to be reading the book of IKS, the book of Nino, the book of Tony Lynch? Who's to say that? You are. You know what I'm saying? You are, man. Don't let desperation become your destination, man, or dictate your destination, man. Come on, fam. You supposed to know. Everybody supposed to know. Guess what? No matter how small my voice may seem, I can inspire somebody else. Why? Because I was inspired. So you got to be able to do that and push it forward and not be ashamed to do so. You know what I'm saying? I always say that, man. There's strength in a man, but there's power in a team. Period. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what you do, you bring you with you. Period. So sometimes for a lot of us,
that's what got you in the dough.
Straight up. Sometimes we be in our own way though. You know?
Facts.
Straight up. Sometimes, especially like me, I'm sitting there listening. You know, I like to laugh, joke, and all that, but I know how to play my position and respect someone's handle. Nino came in and demanded his presence. Parts of me in the beginning wanted to say my little jokes here and there, just how I normally do joke. But the way that energy came out, it said, hold on, this right here about power building. This ain't got the time for nothing goofy. You know what I'm saying? We'll laugh later, but right now, this is a plane that been landed. This is deeper than us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, it's all different. But speaking on that note, what I wanted to say though was, am I the only one? Yo, hold on, Tony. Put Nino Corleone, big screen that man. The way he explained his whole scenario, I don't think any of y'all ever paid attention to this. Maybe it's just me, but shout out Sam, THC Prohibition Cafe. Shout out Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. Shout out Nino Corleone, International Radio, Nino and Corleone. Capo di Capi. Am I crazy, or is it, or is this still Al Capone scenario, man? Is these, you understand what I'm saying? Are they?
Yeah, that's saying.
Is Chicago literally following a military? Word up, man! It's a real militia, mafiosa militia. Word up.
Mindset, man. That's that mindset, man.
Yo, on every angle, from business down to pulling up.
I keep telling people, you know, a bear gonna hunt like the mama bear. You know what I'm saying? The cub gonna hunt like, you know, the bird gonna do what he see the mama, goddamn it, putting the twigs up there. You know, that's what the bird gonna do. So most of the things that we seen, and I ain't even saying like it's not everywhere, because you see ghetto everywhere, you see drugs everywhere, you see violence everywhere. But again, that goes back to the short end of the stick, man. We the third largest market of the United States of America. We top 10 tourist state of America, of the world, matter of fact. But we lack resources, crazy, man. And Chicago, for some reason, the upper higher ups, they look out for people that ain't from Chicago, you know. So it infuriates people, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of misleading going on, you know what I'm saying? And it comes from the internet as well. Like I can give you an example, like the dude Vaughn off 1700. The internet is portraying that this is what you need to do in order to get in a position like him. You want to chain, you want to be signed, you want to deal, you want to be on, you want to be on, you got to kill people. You gotta talk about this right here. You can't talk about nothing. And his whole message is, you know, death and murder. So, you know, since we don't have nothing downtown, we the third largest market in the United States of America. It's only New York, California, then us. We don't have they have a downtown that they can just bump it to a record exec. You can your cousins work for a record executive down there, and then they, oh man, my cousin, he be, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it all started. So why it ain't here? And resources, you know, and when it comes down to the artistry, GCI 92.3, shout out Shondale, you know what I'm saying, playing our music on Sundays on Raw TV radio. But after that, then what do we have to stand on? That's why I created International Radio. That's why I started My Radio Chicago. When you can look, before My Radio Chicago, it was only urban broadcast media. It was no other internet radio stations, period. You know what I'm saying? And urban broadcast media was ran by Dr. Finney, an old dude that didn't know nothing. He was just rich. And by the time My Radio Chicago came out, I don't mean to put his business out there, but it's public record. He went to the Fed joint because all of it was embezzlement. All of it was like, so he had nowhere else to put the money. So he like, man, I'm going to take a mansion and turn it into a big radio studio. It was state of the art. He put on for the city, but you know, it wasn't no other internet radio stations when we started, and we started because ain't no other platform. Still now to this day, internet radio is holding over Chicago. Chicago don't put on for Chicago. So it's people that's fed up. And again, you don't know what you would do if you starving. So it's people that don't have, and they go and get the best way that they know how. And sometimes it be taken, sometimes it be not making the right decision, sometimes it be making dumb decisions, but who's teaching what, you know? So that's why I gotta be who I am. You know what I'm saying? I could be dropping music, I could be, you know, going to the BET Awards, or I could be showing other people how to, you know, get their paperwork together. I could be sending people to the BET Awards. I can cry about me not being on the radio, or create a radio station. Like tomorrow, we creating a whole nother radio station. International, 5 years. Going on 6 years next year, tomorrow we starting the radio station for the Northwest suburbs in Roselle, 808 Radio. You know what I'm talking about? Right now we got none but independent artists running for the whole month. We got the license to play Drake, Lil Wayne, and Kendrick Lamar, whoever we want to play, but we ain't playing nothing but independent artists. So when you ask about, you know, why we so militant, some of us been feeling played with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a nigga play in your face, like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing you good. We know we good. You know what I'm saying? We know it. You feel me? And it's these people that's, you know, that's why it's so easy for people in Chicago to use the word gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? But we don't even have a yard. We don't even have a yard. You know, they see what the DJ's doing and think the DJs play what they want to play. No, it's the program director getting that bag up under the table. Let's talk about that payola. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and again, it's platforms that we see that's only accepting artists that's they want all our kids to think like Sexy Red and Sukianna, and they don't want our daughters to think like Taylor Swift. They don't want our daughters to think like their daughters. They want our daughters to be the rats. They will pay you. We got a whole our TV networks and shows is baddies. Our females getting on TV and whoop each other to oblivion. They fine as wine, but get on there and whoop each other to oblivion, and that's our you know, entertainment. You feel me? And they got Dawson's Creek and everything like that. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got TV shows. You feel me? They got Little House on the Prairie.
You said they got Dawson's Creek. You know what I mean? Oh, so beautiful is thy neighborhood.
Making my way downtown,
Dawson's Creek.
Fast.
So that's all we see. That's why we, you know, and
you ain't lying.
I'm just playing devil's advocate because I don't agree with the drill things and everything that's going on with the culture. You know what I'm saying? I've lived it, so I would never, you know, put it in my music. To me, it's like you musically indict yourself. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So, to answer that militant question, yeah, man, it's a lot of misleading going on, but it's a lot of us that's angry, man, about the way that we just gotta live, man. And I don't know if y'all been seeing like it's ICE agents running up on people, running up on kids, man. Black people, dude, black people, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's going on to play in the mental of a Chicagoan, man. You know, but again, that paradigm shift is coming.
Most definitely. I got a question for you, brother. When you talk about the union, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from a place where I do understand a little bit more about the union, you know what I'm saying, and how it operates. What are some of the things that people should know, you know what I'm saying, about the pros and you know what I'm saying, the ups and downs of being a part of a union, right? Because the way that I see it is there's a lot more opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to level the playing field for everyone involved, right? So, you know what I'm saying? And being someone in the music field, you know, starting this movement, you know what I'm saying, doing something that's never been done, I can see the opportunity and the positivity that comes along there, right? So when you go out and talk to people and you explain it to them, break it down to them, you know what I'm saying, break it down to everyone and tell them, you know what I'm saying, what this means for those independent artists, right? You know what I'm saying? And opportunities that it can offer them.
All right, so I got to break it down in the layman's terms because a lot of people ask me the question all the time, like, how does the union benefit you? If you look up unions, man, any company that's unionized, it's statistically proven. I just stumbled up. It's statistically proven. It's statistically proven. Every company that's unionized gets better benefits, better wages, better living, better everything. Statistically proven. You don't have to believe me. Now, musicians, I want you to realize we don't clock out. I'm just let that set in for a second. Employers that have union benefits, they go to work, they punch a ticket, and then they punch it back out, and then they go home. When a check comes, dues come out, and then it goes to the union. If anything goes on sexual harassment, underpayment, messing with our wages, unfairness, any of these things, when these corporations, if they under the union, they go straight to their union rep and they nip it right in the bud. I'm talking about not no long-winded type of situation. They nip it right in the bud. If you finna get fired or something, guess what you do? You go to your union rep. If they can they fight? No, you can't even get fired if you're in the union. So now all of those things that I've talked about that teachers and firefighters and police officers get, why wouldn't you want that as an artist? I said this. I don't know if y'all understand. So it's people y'all know got great jobs, right? Great jobs, corporate jobs. And they got 401ks. It's not a lot of people that you know they got great jobs with a pension. Pension is guaranteed. 401k, if the bank sink, the 401k sink. You don't got no 401k. Did you know that?
I do now.
Pension, 401k. Ask yourself why the companies offer you a 401k instead of a pension now. Because the pension is guaranteed. They gotta get that to you. They'll figure a way out to try to see if you're gonna take this 401k and quit. Then we don't owe you anything. You know, or something happened, he died. I don't owe him anything. You feel me? Pension guaranteed. We got a 14-year-old. He in the union. He getting a pension right now. Now I want you to think about pensions, right? Normally you don't get a pension until you old enough to get a great job that's going to give you one. So the age of retirement is 68, right? You get your pension when you retire.
They push it up to 70 now.
The life expectancy, I'm glad you said that. The life expectancy of the average person is 76. So if you got a great job at, say, 25, that's like me pushing it, right? I'm just pushing it. 25, just say 25. So you got 25 to 70 to touch your pension, right? This man 14. And when he do a show, it pays into his pension. When he rap, it pays into his pension. When he drop a joint, he pays into his pension. He can do whatever he wants to do under, like me, I would take the penalty. You know, if you touch your pension or your 401k before you retire, then it's a penalty or something. I'm taking that penalty. If I'm 14 and I got 40 years under my pension, come on, man, give it to me when I'm 50. For making music. And so your dues is $224 a year. I know people that pay more than that to get on the stage and then get off and get in the crowd and can't even be backstage. $224. I'm gonna tell you. So they say again, if the pension done blew over your head, if you don't know, so now let's. I know one thing that Black people love. I know one thing that urban people love. Y'all love money, don't y'all? So in 2024, I do the Illy Awards every year. This is the 5th year we did the Illy Awards. The last 2 years we did it. It was free. We did it in 2024. The union gave me a $7,100 check to do the Illy Awards for free, and I paid every artist that got on the stage.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
If I need somewhere to practice at right now, we finna do like I'm finna do, because I do live sets. I don't do, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing something with a band. If I need somewhere to practice at, I can use the facility downtown, 656 West Randolph, for free. And they got to provide my pianos, my acoustics, whatever I need to make this setup happen. Yeah, special payments fund. So you got to where you can drop your music under the union. Now it's illegal for them to own any of. They work for you. Remember, your union rep works for you in any company that you in. And it don't have to be musician. If you a firefighter, you a hotel worker, the union works for you, not you work for no. Right? So if you need something, you go to them, and if it's within their power, they have to give it to you. So they can't legally do legal work for you, but guess what they can do? They can run over your contract. So if I get a contract with this company and I don't know if they raping me or not, or if they taking advantage of me or not, I can give it to my union rep and my president. They gonna red flag it, make sure that I know that no, that don't look right. Where you getting that at? And then again, solidarity is solidarity. I remember last year in the Illy Awards, when we did the Illy Awards, they gave me the check and everything like that. The president, the vice president, the treasurer, they were all there in the Illy Awards. None but these the only white people in the building. And I got on the microphone at the end of the Illy Awards and said, guess what? We got white people now in the building. Why they was in the building? Because it's a different story. Like I said, with us getting together and saying, man, we finna go boycott Spotify. Some of us going to jail real bad. But it's different when we got the union rep out there and the vice president, the president, the treasurer. We got other unions, the Teamsters and the teachers, because union, they rock with other unions. You see what I'm saying? So when the Teamsters is out there, they ain't by themselves. They got the firefighters. They got all the other, you know what I'm saying? They stick together. So think about us doing this city to city, state to state. When it happens, it's going to be a paradigm shift. Watch.
Yeah, you're changing up everything. You know what I'm saying? You're making good positive change, man. And thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for doing the work that you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And opening up the doors and increasing the opportunities for these young, you know what I'm saying, as well as seasoned vets to have, you know what I'm saying, to be able to build that life that they dream about, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. It's about your dreams. How far are you willing to go and how much work are you willing to put in? But also, who are you surrounding yourself with that can help you, you know what I'm saying, get to where you need to be? So, you know what I'm saying, I want to say first and foremost, man, thanks for being a change maker, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see how all of this, you know what I'm saying, works out, man. You know what I'm saying? And thank you. Most def.
Man, I know I got to drop the lug now. We need a part 2, man, because he just barely scratching the surface. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we need a part 2,
man.
Nino. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Let's make it happen, man. Yeah.
So on a different note, man, before we get out of here, how do the people not only two questions real quick. How do people get their music on your radio station? And 2, what type of music do you cater to? You know what I'm saying? For all of the musicians out there that would like their music to be, you know, heard and business done behind it.
So we're a mixed bucket. We play everything. You can send it directly. Everything is Illinational at Gmail. You can send it over, and we'll play it. We also do promo commercials. We got commercials running from California. We got commercials running from Atlanta. We got commercials running from Virginia. We got commercials running from New York. We got artists from all over. I really don't even. I'm finna say this, but I don't really focus on Chicago artists for my station because they're already there. They're first nature. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't pitch to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here. You know what I'm saying? So I already know who's, you know what I'm saying, in the city. That's why it's called Illinational, because I want to take Illinois and make it international. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, our panel by itself, you know, is New York, LA, and Denver. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So yeah, you can send it directly to Illinational at Gmail, and we'll rock it. If it's good, I'm sorry. If it's good, we'll play it because I do listen to.
All right, now
music.
does it have to be clean? Does it have to be clean version or you know what?
I do my own due diligence and clean the music myself. On some occasions, you might see me put artists because we got an artist to watch tab. If it's good, I'll put your music up on the artist to watch tab on the website and things like that. So, but yeah, illinational@gmail.
Okay.
All right.
What's that? So
well, appreciate having you, brother. And we definitely gonna schedule you in soon because we did a double up on you. So, you know, as soon as we got something available, like very soon, man, we gotta follow up with you, man, because you are deep and you know you about building, and that's what we are, the CONNECTWORK, man. So thank you for coming and pulling up with us, man. Definitely. Again, shout out Uncle Beats, man. You know, Uncle Beats be showing us love, man. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, big bro.
Been rocking together for some decades now. So
what's that? So I got two things, man. Two things. One, you know what I'm saying? Tell the audience where they can find you. And two, you know what I'm saying? As we close this thing out, how about you leave the audience with something?
Oh, and hold on. We need a drop, brother. We need a CONNECTWORK drop, man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can find me on all platforms. Nino Corleone. On Instagram, I'm Corleone D Capo. Illinational, really, I really want y'all to follow Illinational Radio because we are coming. I'm trying to tell you, we are ill. Get yourself prepared for the 2026 Illy Awards, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. Next year, I'm looking to do some crazy things in the city. So y'all keep y'all ear to my pages, Nino Corleone. What you say you need me to do?
Go ahead and drop. If you could, man, give us a shout out, brother.
Yeah, CONNECTWORK drop.
Okay, so man, it's your boy the Don Nino Corleone, man. I want to give a big shout out to the CONNECTWORK for having the boy on, man. We talking about some real deep things, man. It was a great interview, man. I hope to be on sometime soon, man. It's your boy, once again, the Don Nino Corleone, man. Shout out to the CONNECTWORK.
Well, Steph. And as always, man, we are out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Hold on. Before we get out of here, Tony, before we get out of here, you know, one thing we didn't do that we normally do. So, you know, shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. So shout out to Eighth Apostle. Shout out to the Real Slim Ballin'. Shout out to And I'm Dope. Shout out to PWK 6160. Oh, definitely shout out Sovereign Nature. You know, y'all go check his show out, man. Shout out Duck. You know, Keith Arnold. Yo, that's your people, Nino. He said, my bro Nino, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
Ken Holloway, Andrew Brohest, B.L. Biatch, and everybody else who pulled up, man. Word, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We appreciate having you, brother. We definitely gonna have you back within the next week, man. Yeah, we gotta keep that power building going, man. And everybody tap into that Illinational Radio. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we about to start putting that together so people could get in contact with you and get their music out there with you. You know what I'm saying? So behind the scenes, we about to definitely do that. You know what I mean? Give me the flyer so I can spread that, man. Appreciate you, brothers.
And you know, hang out afterwards, man. You know, so I want to get some info for you so I can send over the videos and stuff for you, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, and with that being said, guys, you guys want to leave the audience with something as we close it out? You know what I'm saying? You know, another great show, another great conversation. You know what I'm saying? The CONNECTWORK, hey, still working, making connections as IKS, my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, tell them what it's about, man.
They already know what it is. CONNECTWORK, and that's to bring about real collaborations, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Hood Eye Yankees.
And show us the background. You in Barbados, man. You in Barbados, man. Let us have a little bit of fun with you, man.
I'm at the spot. I'm at the chill bar. The chill bar.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Barbados life.
All right. Hey, Everybody, we love you. We're gonna see you guys this Sunday. Don't forget to tune in. And also, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a live event Sunday with the Los Moretos celebration. So tap in for that too, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are interested in learning what that truly means, you know what I'm saying, for some people who actually, you know what I'm saying, that it means something too. You know what I'm saying? Come celebrate with us, all right? You know what I'm saying? And if like we don't see you, happy Halloween, be safe. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, have fun.
That's right. It's
You know
Halloween coming up. Y'all be safe
yeah,
out there.
Halloween coming up tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? So you guys be safe out there. We love you. We're gonna see you guys in the next one. The Connect Work is where it's at, man.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Tune in to the Connectwork with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connectwork, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connectwork.
From the west to the east, it's the DOGG, and I'm rocking with the Connectwork.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connectwork, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connectwork. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connectwork, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connectwork.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connectwork.